after we get our little piece of candy over here. Hey, is it an extreme hazard planet AI? I'm not sure. I was wondering if you could enlighten me. Hello everyone, Thuranx is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, nothing cosmic, but I went ahead and took the liberty of receiving and dispatching all of our expeditions over again, just so we could kind of showcase what we got. So we got about 4.5 million units and all of these goodies. Nothing really to write home about. I mean, well, no, I take that back. We did get the storage augmentation. I forgot about that. That is always good as we consider our next ship to deck out and upgrade to the max. The organic catalyst and superconductor are relatively good. The dirty bronze, see, I don't... Let's take a second before we depart. What I think, whoops, I've been debating is it might be time to process the shiny rocks box into Herox, Lemium, and Uronium, Magnagold, and Grantine. So dirty bronze is just not used anymore? What? No, it is. It says here. Ah, ha 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 ha. To the dirty bronze. Okay. So helps to read. So what I think we'll do is we'll just actually craft all these now, because it'll just take a moment of our time, and I can't justify holding on to this stuff in its uncompressed format, right? And what I mean by that is that crafting this into geodesite, I mean, that just yeah, look at that. That's so much less space. Why would we ever do it the other way? I can't even imagine. Because now look at that. And really, when it comes down to it, the geodesite and the iridesite are really the two main things that we care about. I think we could just do that again, actually. I don't see why we couldn't. Right? And then more of the same. Boom. So now we have all this geodesite and all this open storage in the shiny rocks container. And what that means is we'll be able to store more geodesite and more iridesite. I'm not sure why I thought this would be like holding multiples of the pieces that make these two rocks would matter. Like, I don't know why I thought that hey, we should just hold on to the pieces that make geodesite and iridesite. That'll be fun. Like, what's... I wish I knew the reasoning for that. Nope, I did that one wrong. That's okay. We're gonna move that right over here. But what I can say is that I find this cathartic. When you have this many resources, just processing them into the most valuable assembled components of them is this kind of harmonious thing that happens. It feels good to be able to do. And so if you're wondering why would he do some stuff off camera and then choose to do this, that's why. Look at that, just boom, making iridesite like it's nothing. Like it's metal plates, you know, like we're just throwing metal plates together. I I think that's awesome. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll have 2 rows of iridescite and 2 rows of geodesite. Oh yeah, that feels kind of bougie to me. A little bit it does, because I know that this is just more money waiting to happen. Now, are we going to do all of the manufactured magic processing that we could do? No. This will be its own form of catharsis, that this will be really awesome. And likely we won't need this kind of money until we make a commitment on a new type of ship. And I don't know if we're there yet. So I guess in the meantime, since we're not going to put dirty bronze and stuff in the shiny rocks container, we'll just start putting this stuff in. See, it's going to start to get it disorganized. We're going to start putting it in the Ocean's Bounty. We might change the name of this one, because I don't know how much cytophosphate and kelp sac and all of that. I don't know how much of that we're actually going to need. But I dare say it won't be that much, right? And then the organic catalyst can go, oof. That's always the way it goes with that stuff. They want us to do this. But I say no. Organic catalyst and the nitrogen salt. Right? I mean, that's, yeah. That's just how that goes. It's easy conversion. I'm not sure why we end up with so much fusion accelerant. We're going to have way more portable reactors make fusion igniters. We're going to have a lot more fusion igniters than we're going to have. No, cryogenic chamber stasis device. Yeah, so we're going to have a lot more fusion igniters than we'll have stasis devices in the end. Like a lot more. Holy moly, like a lot more. But look at how much money that could end up being. I mean, in reality, 78 million for 5. It's pretty good. I feel like we could always swing back over to the Make It Rain base if we needed to and pick up our 200 million activated indium. I think the rest of this I sell as is, because I don't even want to spend the time to process it. We don't need oxygen, we don't need cobalt. You can see by our storage here with spare parts, we're kind of set on these resources. We don't really... The only one we're still stockpiling for our base, obviously, is ferrite dust. So I think this is just a hard sell, even though it's worth more money, broken apart. I honestly don't know if that's even a thing I want to spend the time doing. Yeah. Not even a little bit, really. Alright, let's head over to the space station. There's a little tiny island out in the middle of that ocean. So the main reason I want to come to the space station here, besides selling stuff, which we could do almost anywhere, is I need to buy some wiring looms. I actually spent most of my wiring looms on the new Explorer ship that we picked up. The one I've been kicking around that I'm really not sure about. But I think this means we're full up on ships now. That's troubling. Because that means we cannot claim any more ships. We might have to do something about that. $2 million worth of wiring looms? I don't think that's really what we needed. Well, kind of. Okay, it held 40, so 13 of them were for naught. We have the Claw Lily cultivar Adorned with ripe, juicy berries, this plant looks highly nutritious. Even the stems, firm and fleshy, look like they'd be a delight to eat. Nice. The trunk of polished moonstones, dusty and mud-stained. So an important historical artifact. It belongs in a museum. The dusty butcher's pitchfork, covered in burn marks, this tool must have seen a very strange life, but buried beneath the earth it has drifted so far from its original story. We may never know its true purpose. May never know. And then, right, sell the wiring looms down to 40, actually. Please and thank you. Ka-ching. Then I think we'll go to the freighter and we'll just... Gosh, we'll just go on a sell frenzy. I can't... Like, everything must go, right? That's how I feel with this. It feels wasteful, but I can't even be bothered. I can't. I don't even have a good excuse. I don't even have a good excuse. I'm not even sorry. I really can't. I can't be bothered with that. See, now hold on. Let's talk a little bit about explorer ships. I'm not a huge fan of these high vertical wings. But this cockpit looks cleaner without the two radomes in front, the radar domes, and it doesn't have the gun mounts. Oh no, it does have the gun mounts. But it's also got sort of these neat little antennae on the top. I mean, now we're nitpicking. We're nitpicking sub-modules on our Explorer. But I don't know. So what I'm practicing, if you remember in the last episode, the new ship we got, I'm practicing this technique where I act like I've already made a decision, and then I just wait to see if I start to feel happy or disappointed as time goes on. So in my head, I'm just kind of practicing the mentality that I've already decided to keep the other ship, and I'm just going to wait and see if over time I feel happy or sad about it. And that'll tell me what I want to do. Because I can't decide. I'm not sure. It's that much of a toss-up. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's antipode. Crazy how the atmosphere does not look red from here. Oh no, there. You can barely see it. The red atmosphere. Alright. Let's make sure I did clean up our freighter. Very good. Oh, yeah, we're pretty much out of dihydrogen and tritium. Because of all the expeditions that we've been doing a lot lately, so go ahead and just give them a little bit more over there. There, that's about even. No, we're not going after the pirate. We're gonna go after the weekend mission really fast, actually, if we may. Now, because I have done the weekend mission already on the live stream, I already know what they need, so this will be a little fast. Oh, and it gives salvage data. Why not? It's hard to say no to that 1200 Quicksilver. Let's see what Ariadne has to say. Ah, like Traveler, you have returned. Their face twists into something half resembling the smile. Return the smile. Some believe all travelers are one entity, split over untold forms and bodies. I am you, you are me. This is why I believe in you, like Traveler. If we work together, we can save all that we are. Knowledge stones are an Atlas gift. Who are we to refuse the portal's call? Swallowed by a star. Well, interesting name. In my experience, when the star swallows your solar system, there is not much left. But let us travel and see what we may find out. As our namesake, being a traveler, it's an interesting looking capital ship. Alright, so where are we headed to this planet here? It looks like we are. Okay, well if that's the case, I would like to choose this landmass, please. And mid-firestorm. Oh, the atmosphere is just raging with fire. The sun has got this whole area ignited. Alright, we've lost visibility. Retro thrusters. We're gonna hit this mountain. Alright, I think our best bet for knowledge stones, if we want to maximize our progress, is going to be to... Ooh, a piece of candy. I always want storm crystals, they're so shiny. Now what we need to do, if we may ever land, is call down our exocraft. Call down our exocraft and simply travel to a monolith. Right after we get our little piece of candy over here. Hey, is it an extreme hazard planet, AI? I'm not sure. I was wondering if you could enlighten me. Is this an extreme hazard planet? See, I feel like the shot with the sun just cooking everything is what we want. Maybe, only because it looks like a massive valley. Like this is just a tremendous basin down there. It's just mountains on all sides. I like that. Oof, and in the sunset the world feels hotter now all of a sudden. High abundance of storm crystals here though. Fun, fun, fun. Let's get some of these fire berries. We need some of these in our life. Okay, well, that's why you've got to stop and go after the storm crystals while you have a moment, because it won't be long before the moment is gone. Oh, and just like that, the sun went down. It was like the firestorm was with the sun.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Alright, alien monolith has been detected in 4 minutes. That's not too bad. It'll give us a chance to see a little bit of how this planet is at night.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Do I want to go with... No, I don't. I do want to stop for these, though. See, this is my true motivation for traveling by exocraft. Right here. I want more fire berries. I'm trying to get a nice stockpile of ingredients that you cannot farm. That way, when it comes time to really get the restaurant going, you'll be able to play around with cooking for quite some time and make some really fun stuff. I don't know if there's going to be much of a benefit to fleshing out our... Ooh, hold on. See, I know we have enough sweet root. I almost said sweet tooth. I know we have enough sweet root to do what we need, but it wouldn't hurt to get more, right? Because the whole reason we stopped focusing on it was because we had more than a stack already on our vegan for life containers. So now that we're expending some of that, it would be prudent to replace it. Again, it would be even better if we could just, like, grab the plant as we zipped by it on the Azure Spark. And look at that pink sky and that sort of red over there. I feel like we've had the last few planets that we have explored, with the exception of maybe the one tropical planet, have been very hot planets. Which I know it always seems that way in the moment, but no, there you go. It just shows you the oh, look at that. See what happens when you take time to stop and look into the fire? You see things you didn't know were there. Like fire berries. A double spawn, too. That's great. Hopefully, as we're doing exploration, we'll get all the little... Ooh, careful. We'll get all the little odd plants we don't normally gather, like aloe and, what, jade peas. I think we have, like, hardly any jade peas, because we just don't spend that much time on toxic planets. We used to. I wouldn't say I avoid them. I wouldn't say I've been missing them, Bob. Let's go ahead. Please. I wish to have your knowledge. Again, we're not going to worry about what the knowledge stones say because, I'd say we've read this a good almost dozen times already. And it's about the same, right? Phasing in and out of existence, tuning our mind to glyph coordinates. More than anything, look at that. So I'm much more apt to stop and revel in the visual beauty that is this game than read the same text over and over again. So, something about these red, blue, yellow colors is off-putting. It's like all three primary colors have come to haunt my dreams all at once. That's not bad. That's not bad, mind you. I say off-putting like confronting of my delicate sensibilities, not necessarily like, brr, I can't stand it, but just different, you know, challenging. Where's our portal at? Oh, 16 hours. That sounds like a job for the Nightmare in Space. What do you think? I think so. Don't land on me. Thank you. It's a hollow terminus. Do you think we need a picture of a hollow terminus? What do you think? I guess not. Alright. Let's head to the portal. I dare say even an hour's trip is a tad too long for my tastes, so let's go ahead and we'll pulse jump through the atmosphere as soon as we can safely exit the atmosphere. 6 minutes isn't bad, but 6 seconds? That's just right. There you go. Sunrise during a pulse jump. That's a good shot.
Warning. Incoming storm.
Ooh, frequent firestorms. Alright, well, we've sort of lost the ability to break out the ground amidst this firestorm. It looks like this might be an island or a mountain. Again, we've lost visibility. Well, there's the terrain. Okay. Alright, let's... Well, we're not going to go straight through the portal right away. The firestorm with the sort of seafoam, like bright green sky is interesting. Only because red and green are, you know, they're like opposite colors. Okay, more important than any storm crystals, what I want are... I saw it. It was a salvage technology module. Haha, haha, just hanging out. Because I don't know if we're going to get any new technology soon. But if we do, I want to be able to buy it all on the first day. And I just feel like I should stockpile storm crystals. Alright, let's... Fire berries! No, we're gonna go through the portal. It whispers to me. Let's put in the glyphs and go check out this planet that is such an anomaly. It requires a mission for all the travelers to go and fix it. Oh, it's another planet with the red skies. And look at this, we have a beacon, a red beacon right here. Remove troll base with Z control. Click. Predator?
Anomaly detected.
No predator. I don't see a troll base, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably already been removed. Look at this cute little predator. Oh, I just want to say hi to it. Oh, sorry. What a cute bunch of creatures. I don't know if I even want to take a screenshot here. We've seen so many of these monochromatic, but with crimson accent systems. I'm sort of over them a little bit. I don't necessarily mind them when they... Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them before where there was flora on the surface that had red to them, and so there was different highlights on the ground that stood out. But it starts to remind me of... Oh gosh. Maybe I'm gonna date myself. It reminds me of, like, this old Care Bears episode. You know, the one where everything was turning black and white because people weren't caring in the world anymore. And they had to return the... you know what? Just... Never mind. You know, just forget what I said. But that's where I'm at. That's where my head goes. But what we're doing here... And, sorry to be like this, but if you haven't watched the Permadeath live stream, we actually already did this, so I kind of know what to expect. And, the anomaly desires 60 sweet root, actually. I wonder if in their final moments they trusted in their deity, if they hoped for salvation. Don't trust the Atlas. No, I don't know if you're new to the series, and you're like, why not trust the Atlas? It almost feels weird to give a spoilers warning in a series that's quickly approaching 350 episodes, but yeah, don't trust the Atlas. Just don't do it. If you don't know why, then you might consider playing the game, or might I recommend a very awesome series by yours truly, where you can see the entire story laid out with great detail as I read everything new for the first time. And what have we here? A life-incompatible planet. No, I don't care about that. However, I will stop by the space station because we still need a Minotaur engine module. And actually, I wouldn't mind an exocraft speed and or boost module as well. I think both of these things would be beneficial to me. That's going to put our Quicksilver up there. There are so many neat things I want to buy with Quicksilver, but the truth of the matter is, I think I need to buy some of the basic decorations, the plants. I want to be able to plant like a forest and have plants and stuff. Rust, we're going to take the rust. We always have room for rust. That's right. Always have room for rust. In fact, we're processing rust right now, and we're going to keep processing rust. Thank you much. Let's just go ahead and send this stuff to the freighter, please. We'll sort it out later. We don't need to sort it out now. Still got 2 rows of inventory space. Cargo is full, just the way I like it. Really, we have all of our stuff except, of course, the sulfurine and the radon, as we are routinely low on these things. Now, I'm tempted to go back and find bases for these things. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to establish ourselves a base for these atmospheric gases just so we can get them maxed out. I'm tired of them not being maxed out. I feel like it's a slight on my own completionist mindset, which I know you shouldn't have in this game, but... Oh. Thank you, Technology Merchant Atco. Thank you much. You are appreciated. Can we give you a Can we give you a nice thumbs up? He turned his back on us. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I think that's better that way. We gave a thumbs up and that Gek was like, whatever, traveler. Give me my nanites and leave. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not even mad. I get it. Some things are more important than others. I cannot summon the... Oh, because we need to return via our portal. Right. That's right. Blargity, blargity. Nope. Nope, it's this one right here. The Vermilion Globe. Look at that. How did we get that filter? Is the system... How peculiar. I wonder if it's because we were locked onto a target in this area, or... I don't know. Alright, well I still don't see this troll base, so I'm guessing it was very much reported and handled, I'm guessing. Let us depart. Ah. We've returned to the planet with the burning gas clouds. I don't really want to build a sulfurine base here, though. We have the, we still have the base back at the Thringsian conflagration. Okay, so I have been putting in the mental work towards figuring out what I'm going to do now that my giant thing is not going to work. I thought about scaling it down, but then it won't be able to span both of the plateaus. So I thought about scaling it down maybe to just being on one of the plateaus, and that might actually be where we end up. So I have been putting the time into thinking about it. I don't want you to think I've forgotten about it, but I feel like certain jobs you just can't rush. You really need to take your time to, you know, let your sauce reduce. Let it simmer. Let the flavors bleed together and the onions sweat. And you know what I'm saying. We need to give it time. And so because of that, I'm just gonna keep kind of having fun, and we're just not gonna worry about that base right away. We're gonna do some of these other things that have been on my mind that I want to do, like earning Quicksilver. Always a thing that goes down smooth. Is it time to spend some of it? I know the community milestones have been met. Yeah, we have the Artemis figurine, Apollo. Expensive. I'm sure they give bonuses. But they do give bonuses. I like the Null figurine. Some titles, things like, yeah, a snow-filled stone trough, a hardy shrub, ancient conifer. That backpack does look kind of neat. Mushrooms, right? So it's plants and minerals from all these different. Then again, I sort of want this. No. How would that be if we went and talked to that person and we had their head? Look at these barnacles. Small aquarium. Nope, we're making a command decision. That's one that we want. That's just a straight command decision. Holographic globe. Trees. The emotes are a little pricey, but I know I want these, yeah. Okay, that still leaves us with 4,600. We can still make decisions. These are old ones, though. These are old ones that I should have had a long time ago, and so it feels wrong not having them. Especially knowing part of how I want to... See, I know how I want to decorate our base. And I actually forgot one. Because part of what I want... No, these are these fire sorts of... Yeah, these light up. I don't know if that does or not. I think we're gonna get the dwarf palm. Yeah. Okay. Now we have 2,600. A good bit less, mind you. But there'll always be more Quicksilver, at least for the foreseeable future. But these are all things that I know that I want. So I can't... Do we need to go back further? I don't think we do. No, let us return. Let us return, and then I dare say we'll probably push on to a new system. You know what we could do? We could actually spend a little bit of time removing old bases again to get them out of our page listing. Bases that we're not using anymore. A little bit of nostalgia. I know that at some point we need to return to the old Thranxian Expanse in the Euclid Galaxy, as I know for a fact there were more bases built at that location, and they deserve to be shown. They deserve to be visible to the public, so maybe we'll plan on that. That'll be next episode, though. We'll figure that out. One way or the other. But until next time, take care.